Right, let's begin with dividing by 1 and itself. Annie has 5 cookies and some plates. She wants to put 1 cookie on each plate. How many plates will she need? So she wants to put 1 cookie on each plate. How many plates will she need? 5, right? That's easy, isn't it? Makes sense? She wants 1 cookie on 1 plate, so she'll need 5 plates. She has 5 cookies. Complete the calculation. So, basically, she has 5 cookies, right? So we need to write in 5 here. And she wants to put, she wants to put 1 on each plate, which equals, so what will that give us? 5. So that tells us the answer. Good, yeah. She has 5 friends. She shares the cookies equally between her 5 friends. How many cookies does each child get? How many cookies does each child get? So she's got 5 friends. How many cookies does she have? 5. Okay. So, yeah, they should get 1 each. I can do this one. And here, so the calculation would be you have 5 cookies here, and then you have 5 friends, and each friend gets how many cookies? 1. There we go. Right, complete the calculations. 8 times 1. 8 times 1. Yeah. Now, 8 divided by 1. Also 8, yeah? It's a bit surprising because it's a different calculation, but still. Right, 13 times 1. 13 times 1. 13. Okay, 13 divided by 1. 20 times 1. 21's good. 20 divided by 1. Right. What do you notice about multiplying and dividing? Well, I sort of mentioned it. What do you notice if you look at the answers? Prina. Yes, so despite times and divide being opposite to one another, they give the same answer. Okay. Right. Moving on. Use what you have noticed to complete these calculations. Okay, so 7 times 1 equals 7 divided by 1. Yeah, because we saw earlier that it gives you the same answer if you divide by 1 or times by 1. And here it's the same. 10 divided by 1 equals 10 times 1. Now we need to look here. 18 divided by 1 equals something times 1. 18. Good. Good job. Right, oops. Okay. Tick all the cards that have an answer of 1. So if you think 7 divided by 1 is equals 1, say 1. Okay. No, this equals 7, doesn't it? 9 divided by 9, if you think it equals 1, shout 1. Good. Yeah. 6 divided by 1, if you think it equals 1, shout 1. Good. Equals 6. 10 divided by 10, 1. Oops. 18 divided by 18, 1 times 1. Good. 5 divided by 1. Good. Good. 10 divided by 2. 5. 17 divided by 1. Right. Yeah, so you just need to know how to divide for this one. Okay. How do you know if a division has an answer of 1? Okay, so if you divide the number by itself, like 9 divided by 9, it will equal 1. Okay. And the only exception in this bit of work is 1 times 1. Well, yeah, that's the only way to make 1 by doing the 1 times table. Okay, let's move on. Right, okay, this means if, let me explain. Do you know these symbols? Yeah, I'll just quickly explain because not everybody might know. That means if this side is higher and this side is lower. So higher and lower. Okay? So you have to say which one is higher and which one is lower. Maybe if I just ask which one is higher. So A, which one is higher? 5 divided by 1. So it would have to be like this, okay? And what do we get? 5 divided by 1 is, good. What is 4 times 0? 0. Whenever you multiply by 0, you get 0. You just can't get anything out of it. Okay, B, which one is higher? 24 times 1, 24 divided by 1. Yeah, so, yeah, I forgot to mention there's an equal sign as well, not just these arrows. Good. 1 times 9 or 9 divided by 1. Again, equal. Whoops. 13 divided by 1 or 31 times 0. Good. Now, they're probably trying to fool you by using a large number here, but if you times anything by 0, you get 0. And 13 divided by 1 is 13. 8 divided by 8 or 9 divided by 9. Okay. Yeah, they're equal. Because what do they both make? 1, yeah? If you divide the number by itself, you get 1. Okay? Right, last one. 10 divided by 1 or 10 divided by 10. Well, actually, let's work it out first. What is 10 divided by 1? What does that make? Good. Right, 10 divided by 10 is what? 1. Okay, so you can see here that this is the larger number. Yeah, like that. Okay, right, moving on. Work out these calculations. So we have to do these in steps. I think that's the easiest way. What is 8 divided by 4? What does that give you? 2? Good. So then we have 2 divided by 1. What? 2. Remember? If you divide by 1, you don't even need to bother doing it, actually. You might as well just cross it out, because dividing by 1 will always give you the same answer as you already have got. So you can just do 8 divided by 4, which will give you 2. Okay. So remember that when you divide by 1, you can just cross it out, because you'll get the same answer. So 25 divided by 1, what will that give you? 25, yes? So I can just cross that out, right? And I can just do 25 divided by 5. What will that give me? 5, yeah. You have to know your times table to figure this out. Okay, so 9 times 4. Okay, 9 times table. 36, good, 36. Yeah, it's always 10 times 4 minus 4. Okay, 36. Now, divide by 1, what do you get? 36. As I said before, you can cross this out. You don't need to do it, because divide by 1 will always give you the same answer as you already have. Okay, 12 divided by 1, what will that give you? 12. Yes. Dividing by 1 will have no effect. Okay, so now you have 12 times 4. 48, good. Okay. Right, 4 times 10 equals 40. 4 times 2 gives us 8. Okay, 48. That's how we work it out, because we're doing the 12 times table, so we need to work out an easier times table maybe, in which case 4 times 10 is easy, it's 40. 4 times 2 is easy, it's 8. Add them together, just like if you add 10 to 2, you get 12. If you add 40 to 8, you get 48. Okay? So here we go. Okay, this is a funny one. This is what's called algebra, only they've used shapes rather than letters. Complete this calculation. Okay, heart divided by heart equals triangle. Square times triangle equals... okay, well, let's make up a number for heart. Here's one thing I'll just say, is these can be any number. Yeah? So it doesn't have to be the number of sides. It's a little bit tricky with a heart. Is it like 1? Should we say it's 1? No, it can't be 1. You know, I'll show you why. Because if we said the heart is 1, 1 divided by 1 equals what? 1. So this would also have to be a heart shape in that case. So that can't work. Okay. Yeah, so each shape has to be a different number. just give me a number for heart. Just give me any number. I'll just, oh, okay, 9, that's fine. Sorry, I wanted to draw a better heart. Ah, that's not a good heart. All right, anyway, 9. So 9 divided by 9. What does that equal? 1. So we know that the triangle has to be 1. The triangle has to be 1. Okay. Right. Give me a number for square. 4. We'll go with 4. And of course we know what number is triangle again? 1. So we'll say that's 4. 4 times 1 equals... In other words, it equals square, if I can draw a square. Okay? Do you see? You can have any number. Let's change it around. You can't change triangle, of course, but give me a different number for heart. 8. And give me a different number for square. 6. Okay, so again, 8 divided by 8 equals 1. Okay. So then 6 times 1 equals 6. Okay, and then you can do something like this. Triangle equals 1. Heart equals 8, and square equals 6. And you can do other calculations if you want like that, just to show you've understood. Okay, Rosie has 14 birthday invitations. She wants to give them out to children in her class. Each child will get 1 invitation each. I did 1 divided by 14 equals 14 to work out how many people I can give the invitations to. What mistake has Rosie made? So this way she's saying she has 1 invitation. I'll draw it like that. B-day. Yeah. B-day invitation, and she has cut it up into 14 bits. Well, I don't know how you do that. You cut this. Then there's 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know if that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, then she'd have to, like, yeah. So she'd have to cut up 1 birthday invitation into 14 pieces. That's obviously not what she's doing. She says she has 14 birthday invitations, and she's giving them out to, well, each person will get 1. Yeah, so that doesn't work. Do you all understand that? How you can explain I mean, if you want to get a whole number, the larger number always needs to be this side. Yeah, because otherwise you get a fraction. You would get 1/14 of a birthday card. Well, that's no good for anybody. If you get just this little bit here, you don't know what's going on. Okay, I hope it might be a bit difficult to explain, but if you think about it, I'm sure you'll be able to do it. Okay, explain how each image shows 16 divided by 1. So let's first look at this one. How does this show 16 divided by 1? Yeah, so it's shown a row of 1s, and this bracket makes it look like it equals 16. So it's explaining that all these 1s together make 16. How about this one? How does this show 16 divided by 1? That's right, yeah? Good. I mean, it would have been a bit more helpful if I guess they didn't want to put any numbers on this one. This one has numbers, so to make it different, they used red balls, and the total of which makes 16.